Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie, and as you could probably tell, this is gonna be a very festive video. That's why I have the headphones on to match our girl over here. The day I'm recording this is the day after Christmas, and I did buy this figure as a sort of Christmas gift, but this video will not be coming out, definitely will not be coming out around Christmas time. Girl, you did not know how right you were. So this little introduction that you just saw with with the Christmas hat and all that good stuff, that was recorded December 26th of 2022. Girl, we are now in second week of January 2024. I was reviewing the old footage. I didn't really like any of it. I didn't like my energy in that. So I'm here to re-record everything and then hopefully have this out by tomorrow, because I've had edited most of it, but I just didn't like, I don't know, the energy was just off. It was too down here when we should be up here. Girl, we're talking about my Holy Grail figure, okay? I am unboxing my Holy Grail figure. As you saw by the freaking title and the thumbnail, we're unboxing Super Sonico, the future Waitress pastel version. So what is a Holy Grail figure? Well, a Holy Grail figure is a figure collector's number one, or some people have multiple Holy Grails, but typically it's the number one figure that a figure collector wants to add to their collection. Usually these figures are either very scarce, so there's not that many produced, or the aftermarket is really expensive. So this is considered to be a prize figure. It was released in 2015, and it's an Ichiban Kuji, so it's a figure that can only be obtained through a lottery system. When I went to Japan back in June of 2023, so June of last year, that vlog is out by the way, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. But when I actually went to Japan last year, I saw firsthand an Ichiban Kuji. So we were in, I think, Family Mart. We were in one of the convenience stores, and there was an Ichiban Kuji for a Zoro figure, Zoro from One Piece. So we got an idea of what that looks like, or at least a type of Ichiban Kuji, but yes, it's basically a lottery system. According to a comment that I saw on my figure collection, the classic version is the one that I have. There were only 250 made. The chocolate version, which is the one with the black dress, only 150 were made. And then the strawberry version, the one with the red dress, only 50 were made. So that's not a lot of figures to go around. So I could definitely say that this figure is very scarce. The amount of figures compared to the amount of figure collectors there are, it just isn't gonna add up. So yes, I rarely see any actual real listings for this figure. You might see a listing or two on eBay for a really high amount. I've seen her go for 300 plus, some go really high, but usually they might be a fake, so it's always good to double check. Let me paint the scene of how I actually discovered the listing for this figure. It was December 4th of 2022. I was waiting in the Fortnite lobby for the new chapter. Of course I was. But what do you do when you have to wait or when you're bored? You go on your phone. You go on your phone, and what do I look at when I'm on my phone? I'm always looking for secondhand figures and hopefully seeing a listing of something that I might like. And then luckily when I went on my phone that day, I saw 40 minutes prior the listing for this figure was posted. So I quickly just DM'd the seller. I asked her if she still had it available. She answered me maybe 5 to 7 minutes later, and luckily it was still available. She had the figure listed for $258 without shipping, so free shipping, woo! And in my opinion, this seems like a pretty good price. Like I said before, I've seen her for maybe $300 plus. With the scarcity, I think that's pretty good. The seller was really nice. That was the first time I ever bought anything off of my figure collection, so she gave me a few tips and everything. So she was really nice. She didn't have to do all that, but she did. I paid through PayPal. I sent her my PayPal email. She sent me back the invoice, and I just paid it. So yeah, that's the story of how I found her, how I purchased her. And the next step, which is the hardest step when buying a figure, is waiting for it to arrive. So this figure, I ordered her on a Saturday. So I paid the lady on a Saturday, and since it was the weekend, she couldn't ship it out until Monday, so she shipped it out that Monday. And I actually received the figure in a week exactly. I received her on December 12th. of 2022. So I received it pretty quickly, just in time for the holidays. So this was my Christmas gift to myself. I was able to splurge a little bit, and over a year later, one of the best purchases I've ever made. I have her sitting here right next to my computer. Let me actually just pull her out. But yeah, I had her here sitting right next to my computer. So every time I'm on my computer, if I'm waiting in between the lobby of a game that I'm playing, waiting for the game to load or whatever it may be, I could just look to the side and I'll see her there. And she is so freaking beautiful, guys. It's actually a privilege to own this figure and to just look at her every single day. And funnily enough, going back to my Japan trip, when I went on my trip, I actually saw her in the Ami store, like in Akihabara, Tokyo. We went into the physical Ami store, and she was there secondhand. It was the classic version as well as the chocolate version that were available. I believe they were going for over 250 yen, so that's about 200 bucks. I know the chocolate one, from what I remember, it was a little more expensive, which makes sense since less of the chocolate version were made. So it was so crazy that I saw them both in real life, you know, in an actual store. So on my figure collection, she is listed as a prize figure, but for a prize figure, she has scale figure quality. So she's really well made. I really like the face. She has some blush. She does have a few seam lines that are pretty noticeable, but it's like, whatever, not a big deal. As for the condition that she came in, she's in pretty good condition for being such an almost 10-year-old figure, and you know, being secondhand. So she does have a few scratch marks on the stars, for example, where it was just, I guess, the paint peeled off, or it was just a little scratch mark. Nothing too egregious. The figure itself, the little props, there's a lot of seam lines, like very noticeable seam lines in the cake, which I don't really mind. It's like a whatever, you know, she's still gorgeous. So it's like, you can overlook that. The headphones and the way her hair is laid, it looks like her headphones are embedded into her hair. Like, it doesn't look like the hair, the physics just aren't physicking. She has butterfly wings for some reason. I'm not really sure why she has butterfly wings, but she does. And it's not like I ever see it. I mean, I never knew she did until I was holding her up and looking at her, and then I noticed that she had those wings. The posing, she looks very dynamic on the go. And that's one thing that I love in figures. It's always the bases, or just if the figure is dynamic enough, then I'm like, yes, that is gorgeous, it's beautiful, I need it. She's a pastel sexy waitress, so what is there not to love? She just fits my whole room. I was actually thinking about it. I was like, would I ever buy the chocolate version just because, just to have two of her? I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah, that's too much. I don't have any complaints about her. Sure, there are a few parts where it's like the seams and like the way the items fuse together, it looks a little wonky. But when you look at her, you know, when you set her down and look at her from afar, it's like, oh, she's so pretty. And maybe it's just my favoritism, since she's my #1 figure, but I don't have any complaints really. Like, it's not anything that's too noticeable where I'm like, okay, why did they do that? You know what I mean? Overall, she's very beautiful. I love the color schemes. The way she's shaded is nice. You know, it's good enough. The creases in the clothes, I think that's really well made. I'm just trying to see if I actually do have it. You know, after a year and a half, do I really have anything to complain about? But I can't say that I do. Her outfit's really cute. The rollerblades are really cute, and I think they're well made. That is really it, honestly. Like, she's just gorgeous overall. And I'm so happy with her. Even after all this time, she is still the apple of my eye. I don't think any other figure that I own or have seen compares to her. She still is my #1. And I think she probably will be my #1 for a very long time to come. So that is my review / unboxing of the Super Sonico Future Waitress Classic version. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do want to see another figure unboxing video, I will hopefully have another one up, I want to say in the upcoming few weeks. I know the last one I made or the last unboxing I had was the Kana rocking horse one, and that one came out a few months ago. And I know in the end of that video I said I would post another unboxing video soon after, but this time it's really true. Really, really, truly true, okay? I have footage that's kind of old. This figure, like I said, I unboxed it in December of 2022. And since then, I've recorded 4 other videos and that I have not edited or touched. On top of that, I actually have a bunch of unopened figures that I have not opened up at all that I'm planning to open. You know, I just have too many boxes now. Usually when I unbox my figures, I'll put the empty box under my bed. But since I have a lot of unopened figures, I just have the unopened ones in my closet. So my closet is just full of boxes and I need to change that. So there will definitely, without a doubt, be more figure unboxing videos coming soon, okay? I promise, okay? Like, this isn't even just to give you guys content. This is just me trying to open up what I have. Like, finally opening up everything that I have and getting rid of these boxes. I'm tired of seeing all these boxes. I have boxes up here on my shelves. I have a new box that just came in yesterday that I need to put away for now. And I have all these boxes in my freaking closet. So if you are interested in more unboxing videos, then please, 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 please subscribe. Like this video, comment, tell me, do you have a Holy Grail figure? Do you have one? Do you have multiple? Is Super Sonico future Waitress on your wish list? Tell me, I want to know. Have you gotten your Holy Grail figure? Did you miss purchasing it? Like, did you have the opportunity but then you folded and and you just didn't end up getting it? Let me know. I'm very curious. And with that being said, I really hope to see you guys soon, which I will see you guys very soon. I freaking promise you that. I promise you that. I will see you soon. Sorry for no figure unboxing uploads recently, but now that I have so much more free time, then I could keep these videos coming. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and I hope you have a great day.